Rambo First Blood Part 2, and Gear Shifters. In the 22nd week of 1985, Rambo First Blood Part 2 is the #1 movie in the US for the third week in a row. This sequel to Sylvester Stallone's 1982 hit First Blood didn't just solidify Sly as an action star, it made him a pulp culture icon. An icon about as subtle as Rambo's explosive tip arrows. He was blowing up everything. Toys, cartoons, video games, and everybody wanted Rambo's knife. Released over Memorial Day weekend, because what's more patriotic than one-man army blowing things up? Rambo First Blood Part 2 exploded into an unprecedented, never-before-seen 2,000 movie theaters and raked in a global haul of $300 million. That is nearly $900 million in 2025 box office dollars. Believe it or not, the first draft of this film, which was called at that time First Blood 2, The Mission, was written by James Cameron. Yes, before Terminator, there was Rambo for the Avatar director. But Stallone got his hands on it and he was like, you know, James, I want to say thank you for all your work, but Rambo works alone. And the reason was because James Cameron envisioned some quirky sidekick, and James Cameron's envision was to have John Travolta play that role. So yeah, stop and think about this. I mean, we got Stallone and Travolta staying alive in Vietnam. Stallone didn't like that idea. I mean, because Rambo, what is Rambo? Rambo is not a chatty person. He doesn't have buddies. His buddies are war vets that are trapped or died in Vietnam. So no, sir. Rambo is a one-man wrecking crew, an untamable storm of vengeance, and frankly, that's what we've come to know him as, even just from one movie. It's kind of a wild thing to think, though, that before Stallone got the role, names like Clint Eastwood and Robert De Niro were floating around for the original First Blood. Now, that's an alternate universe that we need to stop and think about. Come on, just think about for the second movie. We're going to have Robert De Niro, or we're going to have Clint Eastwood in a tank top and a headband and a compound bow. It's a different movie. Can we have someone do an AI movie of that, please? Okay, Rambo First Blood Part 2 kicks off with John Rambo doing hard time in a prison yard, casually turning Dwayne Johnson into gravel for his community service. Enter Colonel Troutman, once again played by Richard Crenna, who shows up with a classic government deal.
There may be a presidential pardon.
After some deep inner self-reflecting thoughts and all the emotion of a brick wall, cue the 1980s preparing for battle montage. Rambo First Blood Part 2 has plenty of political commentary in it.
You can't possibly want to stay here for another 5 years.
In here, at least I know where I stand.
It was a lie, wasn't it? Just like the whole damn war. It was a lie.
Along with that, we have covert ops, betrayal.
Who the hell do you think you're talking to, Troutman?
A stinking bureaucrat that's trying to cover his ass.
Helicopters, and more explosions than a 4th of July fireworks show gone wrong. Yeah, it's the adrenaline-fueled fever dream of any 80s action movie that you want to see. Sylvester Stallone, again, delivers a pitch-perfect performance as the haunted, war-hardened John Rambo. Colonel Troutman drops a line that explains why. Rambo seems so relaxed, laid back, in the Vietnam jungle as he was on some white sand, sunny beach with a cold one in hand.
What you choose to call hell, he calls home.
The jungle does seem to be more home to Rambo. He's more at ease in the middle of a war zone than anywhere else. You even catch a glimpse of something rarely seen out of him: Rambo's sense of humor. After the jump from the plane that goes about as well as the Vietnam War did for Rambo, Rambo meets his contact, a Vietnam freedom fighter, Agent Ko Vong Bo, played by the elegant and toughness of Julia Nixon. She asks Rambo,
"How come you're so late?"
and with the 1980s one-liner,
Got hung up.
yes, Stallone scrapped the idea of a sidekick. However, Rambo does not go entirely alone. Julie Nixon's Agent Ko steps in as a Vietnamese freedom fighter and capable ally, delivering a solid performance that holds her own alongside Stallone. Her soft, delicate character is a nice contrast to Stallone's cold and hardened Rambo. Now that said, the sudden romance between Rambo and Agent Ko feels like a movie trying to just stuff in an extra storyline to check an unnecessary box. Rambo already has plenty of emotional baggage, scars and rage towards the Vietnam and Russian armies. He doesn't need more heartbreak to push him over the edge. Rescuing his fellow soldiers, that's all the fuel he needs for the hellstorm he deploys. According to Rambo Wiki, Rambo racks up 65 confirmed kills in First Blood Part 2, more than doubling his 3-year Vietnam tour number of confirmed kills, 59. One of those deaths, in my opinion, is Hollywood's iconic kills. It is done with a compound bow, and my son put it best: don't bring a gun to a bow fight. After Rambo's rampage of revenge torches half of the jungle, and he saves the POWs he was only supposed to photograph.
Just photographs. Under no circumstances are you to engage the enemy.
Yeah, my guess is his elementary report card reads, "Does not follow directions." Rambo hijacks a helicopter using his helicopter piloting skills, which is just one of the many details and decorations we get to know about him right before he is dropped into the green mosquito-infested hell jungle of Vietnam.
Joined the Army age 664, accepted Special Forces specialization, light weapons. Cross-trained as medic, helicopter and language qualified, 59 confirmed kills, 2 silver stars, 4 bronze, 4 purple hearts, Distinguished Service Cross, and Medal of Honor.
He flies back to base in a smoke-filled chopper. It is Vietnam. Maybe John was trying to make the POWs feel better by providing them a flying hotbox. At the base, he gets off the hotbox chopper and grabs the mounted M60E3 machine gun. Walking past Sensei Kreese, into the operation chambers for the mission, Rambo proceeds to permanently shut down hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars because the government lied to him. Like that has never happened. As exaggerated as Rambo's tale may be, his character was partially inspired by the real-life, insanely decorated World War hero, Army Major Audie Murphy. Not Eddie Murphy, but Audie Murphy. If you want to learn more about a man who makes Rambo look like he's playing paintball, check this guy out. He is more than a war veteran. After the military, he went on to do some acting. He also recorded a few songs, or wrote a few songs that were recorded by famous musicians. All that, what did I think of the movie? By today's standards, is it a great movie? Maybe not. But I still think it's got a lot of heart and a great story to it. The motivation behind Rambo willing to return to this traumatic landscape that has sculpted this emotionless person that he is, it's believable. I mean, he's got his brothers back there, brothers in arms. So yeah, he would go back. And yes, this is an over-the-top, check your brain at the door action flick. It's one man enters a foreign terrain and is able to destroy the entire camp with just a bow and arrow and an enemy chopper that he hijacks. So you're not going into this wanting to watch a biopic anyways, okay? This is just a fun movie. The acting on top of for a action film is great. Richard Crenna brings a whole nother layer to Colonel Troutman from when you first saw him in First Blood. You get to understand how he really cares about his soldiers. They're like children to him. Sylvester Stallone carries his emotional pain and numbness in his eyes. You can just see that he has a story when you look into those eyes. They are dull from all the tragedy he has seen, and he is trying to shut it out. He resists getting close to anyone because he doesn't want to feel pain of losing someone ever again. Julie Nixon, she is able to bring this fragile flower of this Vietnamese freedom fighter to life. At the same time, you can believe she knows how to fight. She can handle a machine gun. Charles Napier, you never trust him. He plays Major Marshall Murdoch. He is a dirty, slimy agent of the government from the moment he shows up on the screen. I give Rambo First Blood Part 2 3.5 explosive tip arrows out of 5. Okay, there you have it. Rambo First Blood Part 2, along with some gear shifters. Let me know what you think of this review or this recap. Let me also know what you thought of Gear Shifters. Was it a cool game? I thought it was okay. Seemed a little repetitive. Reminded me of some 1980s games. Let me know. What game should I play next when I talk about a movie? And make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all those wonderful things, and you will see me next time. Get that? You will see me. Everyone says, I will see you next time. No, I won't see you. I'm on a video screen. Or I'm on a TV screen. I'm on your phone. I'm on something. You will see me next time.